Hi, Elizabeth Stitt with Joyful Parenting Coaching. I had a parent ask me a really great question recently, and that was, how do I raise my daughter in such a way that I discipline her, but I don't squash her spirit? I don't do anything that suppresses her own unique self. I love that question because that's it. That's the heart of it. That's the essence of parenting, in my view. How do we civilize our children? After all, we need civilized children. We need them to behave themselves. We need them to be able to send them to school and to have them wait and to listen and to stand in line. On the other hand, we want them to be themselves and to feel free to express themselves and to grow into the person who they are meant to be, rather than the little drone that we are. We're not trying to make carbon copies here. And I think that's really what this mom was asking. I need my kid to listen to me. I want her to be responsive. I want her to be responsible in the world. But I want her to be fully herself. And too many of us have grown up as adults and had to kind of fight to be who we really are and to even recognize who we really are, having grown up with parents who put more emphasis on us towing the line and behaving just as we ought to behave. Ought being in quotation marks. So what can a parent do? Yes, hold limits. I'm not saying let your child run free and blow where the wind blows in order to be a good parent. But while you hold the limits, do so with an enormous amount of empathy and an enormous amount of recognizing who they are and what's hard for them. So that might look like a child having a tantrum, and instead of the child having the tantrum and you being angry about it and indignant that it's having the tantrum, that you recognize tantrums are a phase. Kids go through them and they need help learning how to regulate themselves and how to express their emotions and to ask for what they need in a more mature way. They don't need us to get even madder at them. So how do you discipline? First, set clear expectations. What is it that you want to see? And go ahead and explain why, right? We need to wait quietly in line because we have to take turns. There's simply not enough room for every child to get his drink first at the water fountain. Clear expectations. So, because that's true, sweetie, I expect you to wait quietly. But then, go for the empathy. I know it's hard to wait. I know you'd much rather have your water right now, wouldn't you? But it's okay. It's going to get easier. And then, offer them some kind of tool, or even if it's a distraction. What can we do to make waiting easier? And maybe you sing a song or play a game or practice standing on your toes, or see, can you stand on one foot and balance? Or, can you stand like a soldier? Whatever it is. In that way, you're holding the limit. Yes, you will wait quietly in line. But you're also acknowledging the child for who she is and what developmental stage she's at. And this same concept, have a limit with clear expectations, explain why you have the expectations, bring empathy, that it's hard. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to meet other people's expectations. It's hard not to just get to do whatever you want to do, wherever you want to do it. And then what are some tools? What can I offer you? What can I teach you or give you to help you accept the limitation? Whether it's a song or a game or a deep breath or a thought or sky's the limit, right? This is where parenting becomes an enormously creative task, because how we engage with our kids and help them to figure out how to regulate themselves. That can look different for every child, and that's okay. So how do we discipline our children? And by discipline, that means to teach. So how do we teach our children to do what we need them to do, like stand quietly in line, but still keep who they are, keep them creative, keep them having fun, let them have their full range of emotions, really see and hear them and acknowledge them? That's all possible at the same time. Let me know if you have any questions, and see you next time. Thanks.